And Nehemiah, he returns back because he was a cupbearer, and he returns back to Persia. The children of Israel went back to doing their dirt. I don't know how long it took them. The wall is already rebuilt. The temple has already been rebuilt. The gates are up. They got guards at the gates and everything. Nehemiah tells them, don't open this gate until a certain time. Uh, then the children of Israel, they start buying things on the Sabbath day. They wasn't taking care of the priests in the temple. All these things are being found out that Nehemiah has to come back and deal with, that they were not doing. They were neglecting the house of God. They were neglecting the Levites. They're supposed to give these tithes and offering to the Levites because the Levites didn't have any inheritance. The Lord's is their inheritance. And they're supposed to be taking, care of the house of God and the people that's over the house of God, the Levites. And they were neglecting that. And they were buying and selling things when the people came to them on the Sabbath day. So that had to be renewed too. Nehemiah was telling them, look, don't buy nothing on this Sabbath day. And telling the people, don't you bring nothing in this area to sell to them on the Sabbath day. He told them, do not give your sons and daughters to foreigners that's going to turn your heart away from this living God. The children of Israel had to separate themselves unto the Lord. And they made a vow that they would do these things. And then Nehemiah comes back and they not doing none of that stuff. they didn't, just that quick, they broke the covenant. But Nehemiah is a praying man. He's a man of faith. He's a courageous man. He came back and he dealt with them in their very issues of the things that they were not doing. And we'll get into that, and y'all, we'll read that the next time I come back on to see how Nehemiah deals with this situation. Y'all know that Tobiah and Sanballat, they were enemies against Nehemiah, and even building this wall. And Tobiah, he's the one that said, even if fox will go up to this wall, it'll break it down. And Nehemiah gonna come back and see that Tobiah and one of the priests have gave their daughters to marry Tobiah, and Tobiah is not an Israelite. And then he's going to be living inside of the temple.